Welcome back to the CTV News, and we continue with word that Calabash TV will, during the month of December, highlight the companies which took part recently in the private sector energy fair. It was organized as part of Energy Awareness Week by the Ministry for Sustainable Development. Tonight, we begin the first part of a conversation CTV's Bernard Fannis had with two members of the organizing committee. CTV will, during its programming from later this week, feature the exhibitors in their own words as they talk about the economic returns from a green economy. Let's join Bernard Fannis, who is in studio with two staffers from the Ministry for Sustainable Development.
This is Calabash TV, and we are focusing on the private sector energy fair which took place here during Energy Awareness Week. And we will talk a little bit about the event itself, exactly how it went, how successful it was, and what are the things that we've learned from it as we move forward. And also we'll speak with the organizers to get a sense of the thinking behind the activity itself and what is the plan moving forward. And joining us in studio, we have Shannon Le Bon, who's no stranger to the media. He's the information assistant in the ministry. And also we have Charlene Bodley, who's an environmental engineer. And also we've been told energy assistant. We can refer to you as that as well. Thanks a lot and welcome to Calabash TV. We'll start with you, Charlene, first of all. Can you give us, we know we've heard the minister speak quite a bit and quite passionately about energy and energy conservation and wanting us to move in that direction and setting goals as well. Give us a sense of exactly how does that energy fair fit into the minister's overall plans?
Okay, well, St. Lucia has a target of increased energy efficiency in the public sector, 20% by the year 2020, and so this activity directly relates to achieving that target. While the government of St. Lucia works at implementing larger scale projects in renewable energy and energy efficiency, it is definitely important that our citizens buy in to the concepts of renewable energy and energy efficiency. This fair was conceptualized with that in mind. For years we've heard about energy efficiency, we've heard about renewable energy, and but it has been more of a theoretical discussion, and we wanted to take that away from being theory, from being an educational discussion, and we wanted to make it a real life experience so that the average St. Lucian, that the householder, that on the individual level, that people could understand the benefits of renewable energy and energy efficiency.
What is happening in the private sector that caused you to start focusing on them exclusively and to dedicate this week to private sector?
Well, we know that technology is changing, and I mean 10 years ago you would not find so many energy efficiency products and services on the market, and especially that prices are changing and it's becoming more affordable. You know, before the average householder may not have been able to afford a PV system to tap into solar energy, but now these products, these services have become a lot more affordable, and we realized that people may not be aware of what's out there in the first place, so that they could make that change, that shift into renewable energy and energy efficiency.
So once the decision was made to focus on the private sector, I suppose you started engaging them. What is the initial reaction to that engagement?
People were definitely excited. And I mean, from a business standpoint, it was recognized that there was benefit, that it served also as a marketing tool for these private sector companies. So the enthusiasm was definitely there. It was just a matter of getting everybody onto the same page, agreeing on the venue, agreeing on moving forward, agreeing on the logistics. But I mean, the fact that we had that initial commitment from companies made it a lot smoother for the ministry.
Shannon, I suppose part of your contribution would be to ensure that everybody knows about this, and also to ensure that both from the participants and the public point of view that everybody's on the same page in terms of the objectives. Can you give us a sense of for example, the theme of the week, and basically what was the plan to get the public sensitized?
Absolutely. One of the things that we did pretty early was to hold some preparatory meetings with a number of key stakeholders in the energy sector here on St. Lucia to let them know some of the plans and also to gauge their feedback. And coming out of those planning sessions, what was highlighted was the need to sensitize people, because we think that public sensitization as to the importance of renewables and energy efficiency is still lacking. So we said we're going to place a lot of focus on educating ordinary citizens, first of all, as to the availability of the technologies and services on island, and more importantly, the opportunities for economic benefits from investing in those technologies and services which are available right here in St. Lucia. So we did a number of things. We started to work internally through our communications team at the ministry, and also with a number of private media outlets to produce some real-life media material for broadcast. So we had the commercials. We also engaged the radio talk shows and a number of the interview programs to ensure that people got the message, knew the event was happening, and came out. And so far from the reviews, we think that structure worked.
That was Shannon LeBon, Information Assistant in the Ministry of Sustainable Development. Bernard will continue his conversation on a private sector energy fair and a green economy in our newscast tomorrow.